Placing architectural blocks into a drawing using AutoCAD 2013 educational version. In this tutorial, we're going to use the architectural blocks that we have created over here on the side and place them into the building to create our floor plan. To begin with, we will highlight and start with the door. I'm going to highlight it, type in copy, select using an OSNAP, the endpoint, and we're going to place it where we want. Bear in mind that if you have OSNAP turned on, this may not place where you want it to. So pressing F3 will turn OSNAP off, so you can place it where you want. So we're going to place the door about there. Okay, hit escape to cancel out. Next we're going to place a couple windows. So we'll type in copy again. Highlight the first one, or highlight, right mouse click, select, and we're going to put our window in place, let's say right there. And let's put another window in on the far side right there. And we're going to rotate this one in place. So we're going to right mouse click, hit cancel. Now we're going to highlight, rotate this in place, so type in rotate, pick the point, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to use the OSNAP again, so press F3 to find the midpoint, and then we'll rotate it in place. Okay, now we're going to move it and put it where we want. You do not have to copy this, you will design where you want it to go. Now you can see what's happening is we have OSNAP turned on and it will not pick where I want it to go. So pressing F3 will turn OSNAP off so that we can actually snap it in place. And you can see it actually isn't going in place either. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in snap at this point in time and change our snap. No, we're going to have to hit escape. Okay, we're going to have to do snap and change it to 3 inches. So now once we highlight it, right mouse click, highlight it, type in move, we can then pick the point and put it into the place that we want. There we go, much better. Okay, we'll zoom out a tiny bit. Next we're going to add our switch. We're just going to have one switch, kind of highlight it, just type in M for move, pick a base point, and we're going to put our switch, I'm going to zoom in here, and we're going to put our switch right by the door, right here. Okay, there's our switch. Next we'll place a couple outlets. So we'll zoom in, I'm going to take copy and a base point, and we will move, and we're going to put one here at this side of the room. We're going to put a couple up on this side here and maybe one over here. I'm going to right mouse click, cancel. Obviously you can see that I've not placed them in place yet, so we're going to have to rotate, so type in rotate, and we'll highlight this, right mouse click, and rotate it 180 degrees. That one, and we're going to do that to this one right away too. So I hit spacebar, pick a point, and again rotate it to where we want it to go. Okay, now we can type in move and put this one in place. So there's one in place. We'll take this one, spacebar to bring back the last command, put that one in place. And I'm going to type in copy, move this one, right mouse click, and put this one over on this side of the window. And I think that's pretty good. Do we need one on the other side? No, we're going to leave it blank. Okay, finally we're going to take our light fixture, highlight it, move it, M for move, pick a point, and we're just going to put it in the center of the room. There we go. Last thing we can do is trim out the door because we actually need to have a doorway here. So we're going to type in trim, and we're going to pick these 2 lines, right mouse click, and then trim out the middles. There we have our doors completed. The last step in this process is we're going to add a spline line to show that this switch connects to this light. So to do that, we type in spline. And we're going to pick a point, and I'm just going to kind of come around like this. And this time around, I'm going to actually press F3 to get our OSNAP back, and we're going to connect it to the end there. I'm going to right mouse click and hit enter. So there's our line connecting. Now the final part of this line is the wrong type. It should be a dash line. So what we'll do is basically type in line type, and from line type we're going to load a dashed line. So what we'll do is kind of come down here, and it's kind of hard to see here, but there's going to be a dashed line. Let's see, where is it? That's in the way. Dash dot, just dash. There we go. So we're going to pick dashed, click on OK, and we're going to load it. And then once we're there, we're going to click on that line, and we haven't set up a layer that has that line. So over here, by layer or line type, we're going to pick the dashed. and hit escape. And then when you zoom in here, you're going to see that it is dashed. If the line type scale isn't right, we can actually right mouse click, go properties, and this line type scale, we can adjust it. And as you do this, you will see, if I go 5, you're going to see it starting to increase. So if I go 10, and you'll increase it to what you like to show that it is a dashed line. And there we go. There's our dashed line to show. So at this point in time, we have our entire floor plan done. I'm going to highlight the rest of these blocks and just delete them. And we will stop here until the next tutorial.